So I'm a big Halloween guy. I'm a big fan of Halloween, and I'm really proud of some of the costumes I'm able to put together. Like I've been Duffman, and that was fun. And I'm a Space Ghost, and love that one. But one year I love this one. I was actually Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer some fans from Saturday Night Live, and it was great because it was actually just a suit, but I actually got a Frankenstein mask and cut out the nose and brow and glued it to my face. And I mean, I don't really have a costume background or anything like that, but I painted it like brown. I painted my face brown and got this like crazy wig. So. For the party, and this is great because this is the only time that I actually went to the party and really nobody could recognize me. So I get there and I'm actually just like, hey, I was like disguising my voice, but I was in character the whole time too. I'm like, I don't understand your parties, just a simple caveman. So it was great. I love being in character for the parties as well. But after my friends figured out who I was and what it was and all that stuff, it was a great time and having fun. But the party was, it was one of those kind of so-so neighborhoods, or as I call them, up and coming. We only need a couple more rich people and then we'll be safer. There were these girls who lived close. There were these girls who kind of lived close to the house. And they're like, hey, we are meeting some of our friends who are coming to the party later. Do you mind if you help us? Just walk with us. So it's okay. And I'm like, of course, it's no problem, whatever. So we're walking, and we actually cross just the way the house was. It was like a new development. We come out. There was train tracks, and then as we go up this hill, and then there was kind of the houses where they lived. So we crossed the street. We crossed the train tracks, and there were these kind of punk kids. And one of them had a whip. I don't know how or why one would get this weapon in particular, but all the cronies were impressed by it. So, but as we were walking, he was messing around with the whip, and he actually, on the backdraw, hits one of the girls. And now I'm just yo, back the fuck up, get away, I'm handling this. Full caveman outfit. So I continue to walk them up, and then a car comes down the other way, who we were also friends with, who they were driving to the party, and he starts whipping the car. So then it's the decision's made. So I go up to him and I gave him the shirt punch, which is when you grab the shirt, continue to punch while you're holding the shirt, and throw him down, and I'm beating him up. And so I know there's a consortium of punk teenage kids, and the only advantage I have is that I made the decision first. I need to beat this guy up, and I can't really, because I'm worried about his cronies. So I get up and I'm just you did this, you made this happen, and the girls are scurrying up the hill, and then the one guy tries to flank me over here, and I'm just oh man. And meanwhile, I ripped a huge hole in a suit that I use for business and that I need. But I'm obviously not thinking about that at the time. But this is the movie part. This is this could not happen. Because the thing comes down, the gate comes down, that an actual train is coming. So I'm this is almost good. So I actually, because the one guy tries to flank me, so I ran around the actual gate that came down, knowing that only one guy could follow me, and by the time the rest of his friends came, the train would have came, and I would have made it back to the party, and then he would have, then we would have been evened up. So it was just one of those things that was amazing that actually broke that way, and I actually just made it back to the party. It was I don't understand your punk kids, because I'm just a caveman. But it was a great Halloween party nonetheless. And no charges were pressed. Thank you very much.